Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I want to discuss and presentation my article with title Legal Policy for Resolving Land Corruption in Indonesia: Problem and Opportunities by Fani Wirawan and partner. Introduction. Despite the ongoing reform period, Indonesia has yet to achieve substantial progress in eradication corruption, especially in the land sector, where interest corrupt practices continue to impede the effective implementation of the complete system land registration program. The PTSL program was initiated in all regions of the Republic of Indonesia in fiscal year 2070, with a target the registration and certificate of a total of 120 6 million land plot by the year 2025. The implementation target are designed to cover 5 million plot in 2070, 7 million in 2080, 10 million in 2090, and to reach 10 million parcel annually by 2025. However, during the implementation of the PTSL program, various irregularities emerged, leading to instances of corruption. Empirical evidence of the violence can be observed in corruption cases that have been adjudicated and have obtained permanent legal force, or in Krahvan Gewitz. Example, Astri Hadianto, Supriyono, Abdul Said Lakuni, and Saripah Ahmad, and Mulyati. This research discuss, study, and analysis the reconstructions of the law to eradication corruption in the PTSL program. During the result and discussion phase, it is essential to use theory as a tool for analyzing the issue raised in this article. Especially social exchange theory, criminal police theory, and legal change theory are necessary for the purpose. Social exchange theory suggests that individuals see their social interaction as a type of economic exchange, where they weigh the sacrifice they make against the benefit they receive from maintaining those relationships with others. Criminal police theory essential society reasoned of effort to deter crime and establish response to criminal acts. The theory of legal change primarily examines the discrepancy between the conditions that exist in society and how they are governed by the law. Problem. Based on the foregoing introduction, the central research problem can be formalized as follows. How can the law be reconstructed to establish an ideal framework for eradication corruption within the PTSL program? Should be eliminating corrupt practice in the land sector. Third is inquiry. The study seeks to identify prospective legal development or use constituendum imite strengthening future anti-corruption effort in Indonesia land sector with the expectation that corrupt behavior in the domain will gradually decline. Methodology. The study utilises a sociological approach of methodology to provide a descriptive and analysis This study focused on the analysis of law from the perspective of both law and social science, which is related to land crime, especially corruption in the PTSL program. The aim of this study is to identify the most effective legal framework from elimination corruption in the PTSL program. The study utilises a qualitative approach for data analysis. Qualitative analysis utilises a tricky method as a basic for research data, include primary legal source, secondary legal source, and their theory on non-legal legal source. The qualitative data obtained from studying literature will be analyzed and reviewed. Moreover, the information is organized into data analysis present in the form of legal briefing that concern the effort to analyze corruption crime in the SL program with the aim of disgracing corrupt practice in the land sector moving forward. Result and finding. Through the Minister of Qatar or BPN, which has a land registration authority, the government is currently trying to accelerate land registration through various programs and projects despite limitations. The target of land registration through Indonesia has still not been achieved by previous program or project, such as the Land Administration Project (PAP), the Land Management and Political Development Project (LMPDP), or the Education Project (LARASITA), and the National Agrarian Program (PRONA). The PTSL program is a method that aims to ensure legal certainty and protect people's and land ownership. However, there are still several problems in the implementation of the program. There are still corruption crimes in the PTSL program, such as great speeches, bribery, illegal leases, extortion, and abuse of authority. Acts of corruption in the PTSL program are often carried out by people who serve in the PTSL comics, such as village officials, such as village heads, hamlet head, RT or RW head, and resident involved in the PTSL comic. The, the cause of corruption in several implementation of the PTSL program are due to opportunities, meaning there is sufficient chance to commit corruption in PTSL program. Intent and audition, meaning driven by need in the implementation of PTSL program. Lack of detailed information to the public regarding regulation and technology from PTSL. Lack of legal information about the financial of PTSL application. Weak socialization of supervision from the national legal agency and the regional government. Insufficient honorarium or salary for the commit implementation PTSL program. Legal conclusion must be carried out toward the eradication of corruption in the PTSL program as a repressive and preventive effort in the land sector. The idea of legal reconstruction is the form of the application of external concept and internal concept. External concept and internal concept. External concept include strengthening legal socialization and supervision from BPN and regional government on PTSL activity. Support of PTSL rules that favor the community, establishment of the legal basic of PTSL in terms of financing close to full condition. There is a firmness and the substance of Reagan regulation provision on PTSL financial relating to deliberation and agreement in collecting fees and creating just chance for the local population to participate in supervising PTSL implementation. The internal concept is transparency in the use of fees for PTSL participants, determination of cost based on agreement and deliberation with confirmed PTSL participants with the authorities, Saberbungli team, police, and prosecutor office. Providing legal education to the PTSL commit in collaboration with the law college, strengthening integrity and honesty for the PTSL implementation committee, strengthening choice of person both DPN people and PTSL commit person, the establishment of clean, honest, and fair PTSL organism, enforcement of a integrate pass for the PTSL commit, and swearing in the PTSL commit before carrying out activities so as not to commit corruption. The external concept and internal concept are needed in the effort of the anti-corruption program or front control plan. Throughout the execution of the program for traffic land at the national level, especially PTSL in the future, government steps are also needed, namely to evaluate, update, and change the provision of the SKP 3 Minister or SKP 3 Menteri, especially in the substances of the 7 Dictum and its implementation regulation, namely that regulation of financing standard for preparation of systematic land registration complaint that has been published in S district or city. Thus, PTSL is aimed at realizing the provision of legal certainty and legal protection of community land rights based on the principle if simply speed, smooth, safety, fairness, equity, openness, and accountability so that it can improve the welfare and prosperity of the community and the country's economy, as well as reduce and prevent land dispute and conflict. Thank you. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.